All right, before we begin, let's thank our sponsors. Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite pest and wildlife control. But that's not all. Inspect All Pest Services will take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. InspectAllServices.com. Big thanks to the Aurora Law Firm. That'd be one Mad Dog Manny Aurora and Pew Pew. The AuroraLawFirm.com litigates all of the United States, based out of Georgia, whether it's criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. That would be the Aurora Law Firm. Ridgeline Counseling, Dr. David Markwell and his therapist. 3 locations in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains and East Cobb. Marietta near the square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But the good doctor can talk to you wherever you are at with a virtual session. Schedule that today via markwelltherapy.com or email them directly, ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. FPC Insurance, perfect for new homeowners or if you're just looking to reshop those current insurance policies, which is never a bad idea. 5-star service, shop over 35 A-rated companies, multi-policy bundle discounts. They'll help you shop for carriers to find insurance for your house, flood, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or even a personal policy. 888-308-1841. You can always get a quote online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators. Never lose power again. They're the best at what they do, hands down, no doubt about it. Every customer at Alternate Power Solutions gets an upgraded warranty, free monitoring with a service contract. They offer flexible financing, semi-annual and annual service contracts for existing installations, and warranty repair. A-plus rating with the BB&B. Call or request a free home assessment. You can do that by calling 770-853-7571 or go to poweringgeorgia.com. Don't forget the discount code Bailey, my last name, Bailey, for $500 off your entire installation, servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Jayco Contracting, gutter and roofing specialist. Give Cliff Bratcher a call. Two-peer Cliff Bratcher. This is the hardest working guy in the business and the most trustworthy. 770-316-3876. He works every day of the year. Don't worry about it. He's got you. Licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialist covering all of Georgia. They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, the creator of the Pink Panther. Not the you know what I mean. Free gutter guards with the purchase of a roof. Satisfaction guaranteed, commercial and residential. JaycoContracting.com. And, of course, Cliff Bratcher, 770-316-3876. And Live Ozone Therapy Spa, Central Florida's first and only ozone therapy spa, also offering red light therapy, presotherapy, halotherapy, PEMF, and also chromiotherapy, plus many ozone-infused products online like the magnesium butter. You can go to liveozoneTherapySpa.com to book your appointment or to purchase any of those products. And for all two peers, if you use the code BS10, you get a 10% discount at checkout. All right, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, please reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. Let's have a conversation, see how the BS podcast can help your brand. All right, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Beez as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Yeah, all right. It's episode 60. I know. What a day. The Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast, the podcast about us becoming empty nesters. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey. There is my lovely, beautiful wife, Rachel Guy.
Hey, y'all.
Collectively, we are known as...
Ray J.
Ray J.
Ray J's going to be on the beach real soon.
Real soon. Like in a couple days, we will be in the Bahamas.
Take me to the Sunshine Beach.
Unfortunately, our problems will still be here when we get back. So,
that's okay.
I mean, we got a lot of stuff that we can talk about. That's happened in the last week, you know, with Ariel and this and this and this and that. But we have got so much drama going on in our family right now. It is, yeah. I mean, like.
Me more than you.
No, well, yes.
Yes.
I agree. Yes. So it started a couple weeks ago when we had mentioned our son and his fiance. She left her birth control here. He got all bent out of shape and he got all pissed off and now he's not talking to us. And then his grandmother.
He didn't even tell me Happy Mother's Day.
No, and then his grandmother's, I've never seen anything like it. Just stuff that I find it out. I'm just like mind blown.
I'm not.
And I'm going like, I'm the one that didn't talk to my mother for so many years.
I know.
And
but you were such a good advocate because you were like, it is not about you. The kids should have a relationship with their grandmother.
Right.
But suck it up.
Suck it up.
And I did. And you were a very good mediator between that to mediate the chill.
So like everything, this podcast was meant to be fun and for us to share our lives as we get older in this second stage in our lives, becoming empty nesters with a live ozone therapy spa and, not the world of radio or real estate and all these different things. And our kids being older and out of the house and the accomplishments that they're doing and how proud of them we are, like Caleb with his job at Journeys and being engaged and coming into it.
Great adulting
And Beez at University of Alabama joins a sorority and she's self-sufficient and she's becoming this strong, independent woman. That's what this podcast is supposed to be about with some funny ha-has in the middle.
Telling stories,
but
therapy.
What's happening, and trust me, I've seen this movie before in my career, is you talk about things because that's what, you do in this element, this world, this space.
Surprise.
And
what? You've been in this industry for a long time?
And just as long as you're not malicious, not to say that I've ever been malicious, but they've deserved it. But like, this is not a malicious podcast and we're not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. No stretch of the imagination. But because we're sharing our lives,
people get butthurt.
People get upset,
Mm-hmm. I don't even care.
I've just never seen something under a fine-tooth comb like this before. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the shit show.
And the audience isn't really even that big yet to, I don't get it. I just don't understand. So anyway, so we're dealing with that stuff, right? So, behind the scenes, we're dealing with the drama. And I guess the point I'm about to make, or I'm going to make, is the older you get. When I was younger, I thought life got easier. I thought the older you got, things died down. People were always like, the older you got, the more mature you got, the more sensible you got, the more common sense you got. As I get older, and I'm about to hit 50 here in a week or so, it's the opposite.
But I have a question for you.
What?
Do you see my hand? Where's my hand in front of the camera?
There you go.
There you go. My hand?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
What's in my hand?
Nothing.
That's the amount of fucks I give. That right there.
All right, that's good.
0.
Yeah. You don't give fucks about what I was saying?
No, about all the shit.
Oh, about all the shit. Yeah.
All the fuck arounds.
Yeah. But my point is that, and I don't know if anybody else has the same thought process, is that the older you got, like when you're a kid and you looked at an adult, you didn't put them in groups. When you're a kid, let's say middle school or high school, there's the nerds, there's the cool kids, there's the jocks, there's the this, and there's the pretty girls, the ugly girls, everybody was in a group and you kind of categorize them, unfortunately, but you did. I mean, that's just how it was, because that's how we were taught, right? I mean, you're categorized anyway, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, you're already giving a stature, you're already giving a pecking order, and you have no control over it. So it's already there for you. It's the school starts it, the system starts it for you. And when you're that age and you look at older people like our age now, like let's say our 13-year-old selves, we're looking at our, 50 and 40-year-old selves now.
Yeah.
Those 13-year-olds are looking at us like we have all the answers. They're looking at us going, they've been around for a minute, so they're smart. They're smarter than me. They're looking at us going, okay, they don't do dumb shit like we do.
Yeah.
They don't make dumb decisions. They don't say dumb things like we do at 13, but at 13 we can get away with it.
I do it more now than I ever did.
Well, that's the thing is I'm looking at these people around us, and it's not just, your mom and my mom and all these other people, but I see a lot of it. That's not the case. The older you get, I almost think your brain deteriorates.
Well, that does happen.
because you're not naive to the fact that you're not hurting anyone. And you're
Yeah.
quick to apologize when you're younger because you do know that you don't know.
Right.
But when you're an adult, you think you know everything because you've lived so many years and you refuse to see somebody else's side of something.
And
Or-
more entitled.
And more entitled, and you refuse to understand the things that you're saying are hurtful.
Or maybe you traumatized someone.
Or maybe, yeah, or look back at your life, kind of like what your mom did to you. You know, you look back at what she did and she doesn't understand. Just like my mom. You know, I don't talk to my mom about these things, but you know, if I did, I think one question I would ask her is, how good of a mom on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, do you think you were as a mother? Just out of curiosity. You know, it's not a bad question, but I don't want to have a deep conversation with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, that's not our relationship.
Yeah, but do you really care to have the answer?
Actually, I do.
Oh,
I am
don't.
curious. Well, you know the answer to yours.
Yeah.
Can I give myself an 11?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just,
I'm
it's
narcissistic.
It's, yeah, I know. Well, you can't drop these little things on the podcast if the audience doesn't know what you're talking about. So
Okay.
if you say those things, you have to explain to them why you're saying to those things. So,
Because that's what she says that I am.
right. So if you're talking, make sure people know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm narcissistic.
Okay. So this podcast is not a one-to-one. It's not a you talking to your mother. We have an audience to talk to and they want to know the story.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah. I know, but we also have people listening, right? And you have
Yeah.
to explain it to them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's all going on behind the scenes. Listen to this shit. Okay.
This is a good one. This is a good day.
Just when you, here's another thing, as you get older,
Yeah.
I think you endure more of the high hiccups on a monthly basis. What I mean, like a high hiccup is, oh man, I need all 4 tires for my truck right now. You know, that kind of thing.
Right,
like,
right,
you know, a
right.
bump.
Okay, like
So
adulting.
I believe life is a roller coaster.
Okay.
I believe we all have our ups and downs. I
Mhm.
believe that we should do our best to cherish those ups. So when we are down, we have something to look forward to. I try to keep an optimistic mind on things. I really,
Mhm.
really do. And it's been an interesting patch lately with some things going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything started getting better. I'm like, there's that uptick on that roller coaster. That uptick is coming up. You know, I mean, just had a couple really good, successful business deals, which
Yeah.
is something I'll announce here soon,
Mm-hmm. and
and some things that are coming up. And I'm like, okay, there it is. My body feels it. Like I feel lighter. I feel like you even told me today, you're like,
Dead. You look skinny.
you look skinny, which means yesterday I looked fat.
No, you just look lean today.
Lean. Is that the word you're going to
Yeah, yeah.
Lean.
Yeah.
All right. So I was fat yesterday, but she said I look skinny
I
today.
didn't say you were fat. You said you were fat.
But here's the deal. I believe a lot of that is stress weight. You know, there's no
Yes.
doubt about it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, anyway, so everything's going good. And Jeremiah fucking Sample was in town from Atlanta to do some work at Alive and at the house and took him deep sea fishing. Yeah, that's the roller coaster. That's the roller coaster.
We're going up.
We're going way up, man. Everything is good. My boy's here. We had fun. Went deep sea fishing. Story for the BS. And I mean, just like good business meetings. The
Mhm.
business Alive is booming.
Yep.
Could not have asked for anything better. And then
Loop-de-loo.
whack-a-kaboovel.
That
That roller coaster, who the hell made that? Where when you're going up, it gives you a little hornswoggle and just goes straight down. Because I got the call from my mom.
Yeah, you did.
I got the call from my mom. And she goes, Jace, in a panic. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? What's happening?
Yeah.
Jace, I got a hole in my roof. I've got a hole in my roof.
Oh my God.
What do you mean you got a hole in your roof?
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza.
Dear Liza. I was trying to think of what. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. My mother can't erase the roof. If so, her hand's going to stick out. So I'm like, you have a hole in your roof. What happened? So something made a hole in the roof, like the garage area. And
Burning down the house.
I still like, I don't understand
what
what
just happened.
made the hole.
Did she send pictures?
She does. I have pictures. I'll show them to you.
I didn't see the pictures. I want to know how big this hole is. And
It's
how it
not,
just magically appeared.
it's not that big. I guess it's just an odd hole for
Then
some
how did
reason.
she know there was a hole if she didn't get up there? Could she see it?
Yeah, you can see it through the roof of the garage.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't. Oh.
Thank God it's in the garage and not the house.
Yeah.
Now you have to understand, my mother does not have a large house,
No.
and it's a 1-car garage. So this is the best case scenario for a worst case scenario.
Sure.
And I'm like, okay. Well, then I say to my mother, call your insurance company. Jace, I don't have it. I go, what? I go, you have to have it. If you have a loan for a house, by law, you have to have homeowners insurance.
Yeah.
So I guess what happened was a year ago when these insurance companies started to bail on people in Florida without notice, which is a total dick thing to do.
Yeah.
She would, and then what you would have to do is go find new insurance at double the price.
Right.
Elderly people on a fixed income like my mother can't afford that. I knew nothing about this. At least I don't remember any of this. So what then happens are these loan companies, they will say, well, you need homeowners insurance. If you're not going to provide it for us by this day, then we will supply it with ours and who we deal with at a higher rate and less coverage. So I learned about this after the day. So during the day, it was chaotic. I got a hole in my roof. I call my buddy Mitch, who lives up by my mom. I've known Mitch.
So nice.
He's one of the best dudes in the world. I've known Mitch since I did radio in Tampa at 98 Rock, and that's when we became friends. He is just the greatest person. And I asked him, I said, dude, can you do me a solid and go over there and put a tarp on her roof? He did without hesitation.
Yep.
That's a good friend.
Yep. He doesn't even question.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. Let me finish my dinner real quick and I'm headed right over.
The irony of reconnecting with my buddy Kevin Barfield with Scallywag Charters out of Melbourne, Florida, who JFS and I went deep sea fishing with the other day. His main business, which he's been in business for decades, is a roofing company.
True story.
So I called Kevin. I said, hey, dude, mom's got a hole in the roof. Can you help her brother out? He says, well, and he lives in Melbourne, which is an hour and a half away from us. It's about 2.5 hours away from her.
Yeah, it's not close.
And he says, yeah, I'm going to be over in that area tomorrow. Mind blown. So I'm trying to figure out this insurance thing. She still doesn't understand it. And I'm like, Mom, just go on the app. You think like you got Progressive or you got whatever. There's an app for it, and you can actually do a claim on the app and have 24/7 coverage.
Yeah, I don't foresee your mom doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I say to my mom, I go, what are you talking about? You don't know like you have insurance. I promise you have, by law, you have to have insurance. How do you not know you're 80 everything to her is an excuse. I'm 80 years old. I don't have, I was in the gym the other day and I saw a 90-year-old woman throwing around weights. Like, stop, just stop with the excuses. I hate excuses. And so, so she's calling. She always calls. So she calls the mortgage company back. They're like, they're closed. They're not there. You're gonna have to call in the morning. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is 2025. She'd be able to talk to somebody 24/7. Well, she was right about that. You cannot. And I'm like, well, go into
They only work Monday to Friday.
I said, go into
8 a.m. to 5.
Go onto their website and see what your insurance is. I mean, Chase, I don't know how to do. So I'm signing into the website under her. And it's sending her a code. And she's like, well, where's my Gmail? Where's literally doesn't know anything. Doesn't know difference between text and Gmail and internet. Absolutely clueless, blowing my mind away. But yet she believes every damn thing that she reads on Facebook.
Facebook is God. That
Biden, he's an alien. And I'm not talking the illegal kind. I'm talking from outer space because I read it on the Facebook.
On the Facebook.
If you're reading that shit on Facebook, Mom, then you should be able to navigate your Gmail. Okay? I mean, that's just fair.
That's fair.
As of this recording of this episode, we've gotten zero conclusion. No resolution as of yet.
No, not yet.
So I don't know the insurance company on it, but that's that tick, that big speed bump that I'm talking about. I'm so frustrated because I'm so angry that she did not have all of this information readily available.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's like par for the situation or why you would be shocked.
Well,
I don't know.
that's just dumb.
I don't know why you were shocked.
People do dumb things. I don't like it.
Yeah, well.
And when you do dumb things, you should say, I did something dumb. I know when I do dumb things, California, dumb. I admit it, up and down, take all the responsibility.
I do dumb things.
You do a lot of dumb things.
I know, all the time.
But I tell you about them.
I know, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I know.
Mhm.
I'm aware.
I love you when you do dumb things.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
I love you when you do dumb things.
It's part of your charm.
Thanks.
Yeah. I just
I'm like, oh, my bad.
I get angry at myself when I do dumb things.
Yeah.
And I call myself out.
Babe, I do so many dumb things. I can't be angry at myself. I'd be mad all the time. I'd be a real angry person. But I like to live in my little Zen bubble. It's a happy little Zen bubble.
Why didn't anybody tell us about this empty nester thing? It's not what I thought it was going to be.
No.
I thought, like, here's what I thought. I thought this podcast, when us becoming empty nesters was really going to be centered around the kids. Like, I guess, I don't know, drink for being stupid.
So what happens is now that we're not so focused on the kids, all the other stuff has come rushing in. And now we have to like listen to it because the kids are doing like adult things and they're being adulting and they're not here all the time. So now these things, they come in and they're like, oh shit. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. No.
I don't like those things.
No.
They're scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
But that's what happens is we were
guess.
so busy, kids and work and our lives. And then the kids grow up and go on. And I mean, we're still busy with work and our lives, but now these other things have more space to come in and they're trying to sneak in. Babe, we got to say no. You got ninja fly them.
No.
Ninja fly.
Just say no to the bullshit.
Yeah. No bullshit.
No bullshit. No BS.
Bullshit.
Except for Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. No BS. So anyway, I wish you guys would have warned us when we started this Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast that the empty nester thing is not necessarily about the kids. It's about the other shit that's around you.
That you have time to hear now.
Yeah. We didn't have time to hear it before, and people were lenient to us because we had kids. Yeah. Now they're getting it all out, and we hear a bunch of it, and it's annoying as yeah.
And it's real dumb because it's like old as I don't know what. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
God almighty. Blaming it on you listeners. You should have told us.
They should have told us, but that's okay because we're going to go lay on the beach in the Bahamas.
Yeah, but the problems will still be
okay.
Here when we
it's
get back.
Just a little reprieve.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
5 days of no problems?
Yes.
Cell phones off?
Yeah, little quiet time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It could not have come at a better time.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I'm even excited to go see John Legend.
I'm so excited to see John Legend. Do you know how beautiful his voice is?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's very soothing. He has a very beautiful voice. It's like, I don't know. It's like deep and sultry and like just beautiful.
It's like,
that sounds nice.
It's like pound cake on ice cream, washing it down with iced tea.
Ew. What?
No, it's better than that.
Yeah, it's better than that.
Yeah.
Why would you wash your ice cream and pound cake down with iced tea?
I think John Legend, I'm not very familiar with his music. I know he's got a lot of hits, but I think it's gonna be like one of those concerts like when you go see REO, I always say REO, Speedwagon.
Mm-hmm.
So you know all the songs. You're like, oh shit, that's John Legend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he just did beautiful.
Now, let me ask you this.
Okay.
We're going to see John Legend when we go to the Bahamas.
Yep.
We're going to dress up. We're going to have a nice evening.
Okay. You're taking me out on the town.
Right. Afterwards, because John Legend is like today's Marvin Gaye, right? You know, very sexy time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
I don't find him attractive, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm listening.
If I make a move on you after John Legend, is that corny?
Wait, do you find him attractive?
I'm missing the point.
Are you trying to you're trying to woo me to John Legend music?
That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, let me ask you.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
taking you to see John Legend when we go to the Bahamas. John Legend is a, sexy guy singer.
Yeah.
He's like today's Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
My question is afterwards I make a move. Is that cheesy because we just came from John Legend and you're supposed to make a move, or would you rather me wait to make a move the next morning?
No. Why would you wait?
Because I don't want to be cliche.
You're going to ruin it. I love the cheese.
Okay, so cheese it out.
Yeah, cheese it out.
Okay, so
Woo me.
I will make a move.
Woo cheese.
It's like putting on sexy music when you get back to the room.
Yeah.
It's just,
but it's live.
But it's live.
Live sexy music.
People are probably going to be doing it in the concert.
Probably not. They're adults. I don't think so.
I'm just saying,
maybe.
It could possibly.
You want to give me some more tequila?
Lots of tequila.
Let's do it.
Tequila and John Legend.
Yes.
Hey,
that sounds so wonderful.
Right. Well, that's going to be your night. Tequila, John Legend, and gambling.
Woo cheese me.
And woo cheese.
Yeah.
Get some of that woo cheese.
Like
woo cheese.
Yes.
Woo cheese.
Even better when you do it like that.
All right. That's the new thing. Y'all start using it. Woo cheese.
I like it.
Fellas, woo cheese.
Do it.
Anyway, that's honestly not what we wanted to talk about this podcast. No. I know I brought this up on the BS, but Rach wasn't with me, and I brought the story of our daughter Ariel asking us to go to this country nightclub in Sanford, Florida called the Barn.
She was so excited,
and so we went, and we were surprised by a lot of things. One, first and foremost, that she asked us to go.
Oh, she wants us to watch her anytime we want to go and watch her dance. Okay.
Yeah. That's odd, right? I mean, we grew up.
I don't think so.
Well, we grew up.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Right. That's why it's odd.
No.
Okay. That's why.
But it's not odd for Beez to ask us to come and watch her dance. Not odd for her because of our relationship with her.
I understand that, but she's still a almost 20-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And her friends, she's out with her friends. Her friends were cool with us being there too.
Yeah, they like us.
That's odd.
Why is that odd? We're fun.
You're missing the point. When you were 20, did you want your mom to come out with you?
No.
Okay. When I was 20, I did not want my mother to come out with me. I guarantee when my mother was 20, she did not want her mother to come out with her.
I understand that.
The point is I don't care what your relationship is with your parent. You usually, as history shows, you go out with your friends and not your parents.
Yeah, but we're still fun, so it's okay.
Okay. You're still.
No, I get it. No. I get it. I do get it. But they go to the barn and they just want to dance. It's like Footloose.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
They don't drink. They just dance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're under 21, but so they go in. But even when I was under 21, and if I didn't have an ID, I would be with somebody that was 21. I'd find a way to at least take a shot or something like that.
Or drink beforehand or whatever.
Yeah. Pre-party. Yeah. None of that. None of that at all.
They just want to dance.
They just want to dance. And it's not just dancing. It's line dancing to not so country music for the most part.
Right. It's trendy now.
In a country bar.
Yep.
Weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It's like Flash Dance meets Footloose.
And it's not just one dance. There's hundreds of these things.
Yeah.
And they all know every move because they've learned it on TikTok.
Correct.
And it's not just young 19, 20-year-old girls.
No.
You got like 60-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
You got blue collar, big boys, good old boys out there.
Yeah, mechanics,
big Texas out there.
Yeah.
I mean, like in the eccentric guy, like guys wearing half shirts and weird shit.
Yeah.
All walks of life, gay, straight, doesn't matter. Everybody just wants to fucking dance.
I just want to dance.
It is the nuttiest thing I've ever. I mean, maybe it's me. It could be me. I just never seen anything like it.
It's fun. That's why Beez is like, come and watch me dance.
Well, I'm not saying it's not fun. It was absolutely, it looked fun. And if
So
I
we've
had
had offers for the instructors to teach us how to dance.
I don't have any rhythm. I can't do it.
You can do it.
I can't do it.
If Big Tex can dance, you can dance.
So, you look out at this dance floor and, as a guy, you go back to your early club days
Mhm.
and you're sitting there going, you went out to have fun,
Mhm.
get drunk, and pick up girls. Right.
Yeah.
Now, the older you got, at least the older I got, I learned that instead of just having the mindset of going to pick up a girl, you would have the mindset of just having a good time. Because if you had that mindset of just picking up a girl,
it wouldn't happen.
Well, you wouldn't have a good time because that's what you were focused on.
Too busy.
Right? Yeah.
Too much work.
Too much work, right? Because that's all you were focused on instead of your friends.
Yeah.
So anyway, you get older, or at least I did. I got older and figured that out. But I'm looking at this dance floor. If I'm dancing, or if I was dancing at that time, I'm only dancing because I'm dancing with a girl to pick her up. I'm not out there dancing. I'm not out there dancing for cardio. I'm not out there because King James said to dance for the crops. I'm not out there for any of that stuff. I'm out there for one reason. That wasn't the case at the bar.
No, they were dancing with everyone.
They're dancing just to have a good time.
Yeah.
And I found out that one of the dances that they did, the Copperhead Road, has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like 20 years plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one with the leg that goes up and it stomps down.
Yep. Yeah. There are a lot of the dances that have been around for a long time. Some of them have been tweaked to, like, the TikTokers have like tweaked them some. So they're like more, I guess, modern, but, all these line dances, it's a thing. And these dances have been around for a very long time.
Yeah.
I mean, like Footloose time.
Yeah. I didn't realize that until Ben Badger told me that the other day. I had no idea. I thought these were like dances that they were all learning right now from TikTok.
No, like I'm actually surprised that they did not play Footloose.
Right? That would have been cool.
Oh, they and guaranteed you, every single kid out there knows the dance, and they would have danced.
That's cool. That's the dance.
But those are that's how long the dances have all been around.
Yeah.
And they just all it's a thing.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
What a great Broadway musical to have a show called The Dance, and you pick the best choreographed dances from movies.
Oh, that's fun.
You would have Footloose.
Oh, you better save that idea.
Dirty Dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Now where do you go? I mean, this is going to be my opinion, but Swingers at the end. When they're doing the Cherry Poppin' Daddies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You didn't think that one through that very much, did you?
Ben Stiller in Along Came Polly. You know, when he goes in and
the salsa dance. That was a good one. Yeah.
You know, that one's pretty cool.
Yeah, but there are a bunch more of dance movies.
Yeah.
Like they've got, like Step Up.
Oh,
that's one. You didn't even know about that one. The step dancing.
You better bring it. It's been brought in.
Yes. Maybe you do know.
I know. I love Corey. That's why I'm so blown away by this whole thing. I've said this for years. I love choreographed dancing.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I don't trash it at all. I just think it's the coolest flash mobs that used to be a thing. Yeah. I always thought that was the neatest thing ever.
I bet you. So Dalton, one of the instructors, has offered to help you learn how to dance. And I bet you'd be okay. You'd probably learn how to dance and your daughter would be real excited.
I'm game. I'm totally open to do it. Absolutely.
He said he'd teach you.
Yeah. I mean, I totally try.
And he's like a dude. He is military during the day and dances at night.
Right.
Yeah, he's a dance instructor, and then it's funny because they have the instructors that go kind of like Dirty Dancing when they have all the big events, and they pay the dancers, the instructors, to go out and dance and put on a show and then dance with everybody, make it fun.
That's cool.
Well, they at the barn, the instructors are there and dancing with everybody, and they're like out within the crowd.
Yeah, that's good business.
Big Tex is an instructor too.
Big Tex is an instructor?
Yeah, you want to be friends?
Oh,
You want to be
man.
friends with Dalton and Big Tex? They'll both teach you how to dance.
Yeah, it was just, again, don't take this as me bashing it at all. It's not the case.
I know.
It was just cool to look at.
It was really cool to see.
It was really cool to see, and I was happy to see my daughter. Like, people didn't care if they didn't know it. They were all trying to learn. Like, those that didn't know it were trying to learn.
Yeah.
And those that knew it were helping them.
Yep. And they like move over a little bit, so the ones that didn't know what they were doing, so that they didn't run them over.
Yeah, there was no judgment. There was no like, oh, come back when you learn the moves.
No, not at all.
It was none of that stuff. It was just a really cool kind of kumbaya type of thing that I've never seen. I'm sure that there were guys in there hawking. I'm sure that there's somebody that got overly intoxicated. I'm sure at some point there was
a bar.
There was a fight, and this and this and that. But when we were there for a couple hours, we didn't see any of that. And we saw people of all ages hanging out at the barn in Sanford. It's pretty cool. My buddy John runs the place and he does a great job. His staff was phenomenal as well. The bartenders were on point. They were nice. They were polite. The bouncers did their job and did it well.
Yeah,
the girl behind the cashier,
she's a beast.
That girl,
I like her.
Awesome. Like she didn't take shit from nobody.
Yeah.
I liked it. And then when we left, she was like, "Hey, have a good night, y'all. Take care." That kind of thing.
Yeah, she was a nice kid.
Sweet girl.
Yeah.
So anyway, just another experience in this empty nester world.
Going dancing with your daughter.
Going dancing with my daughter.
Bar.
I'm just trying to put this in perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The older we get, it's supposed to, at least we were told, it's supposed to get easier. But what we're experiencing in this empty nesting stage,
it's not,
is the noise gets louder.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the noise gets louder.
It gets harder.
Because the noise gets louder.
Yeah, and it has very little to do with the kids.
Yeah, not at all.
And you're saying it's just because now we have time to listen to the bullshit?
Well, now we're not so focused on raising children.
Now we're raising bullshit.
No, I'm not raising bullshit. I'm freaking stepping on out of that. Nope.
Not getting a duty on your shoe.
No.
Yeah.
Stay out of I got a good vibe. I don't want, don't fuck up my vibe.
Yeah.
Not down for it.
Your language.
Well.
So
vibe.
Are you going to start going out with Beez without me to the club?
Well, if you go to the poker room, then I might.
Really?
If she asks me to go, I will.
Wow. That's a dude's dream. Hot daughter.
Hey, that's not what I need.
Yeah.
That's not what I need.
So
I just want to go watch Beez dance. That's it. I might learn how to dance. Then I could dance with Beez. But it's all the girls.
Yeah. It's kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's kind of a thing. I got to tell you.
I tell Beez and Kinsey that they have to teach me how to dance. If I learn one dance, then I can do it with them. Just one.
Yeah, you're not that coordinated either.
I am literally the least coordinated person on the planet. I can hit a ball. I can hit a hockey ball. I can kick a soccer ball. I can do all the things. Balls. Balls.
Yeah, you're good with the balls, but when it comes to moving your feet in unison with your hands and your body,
not my jam.
Mm-mm.
But so you know what is going to happen when you're watching the cameras at a live ozone therapy spa and you see Kinsey trying to teach me how to dance when we're in between patients. Watch out.
Well, when you go to the barn and start doing these line dances with our daughter, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to show up because
I hope you do.
I know I'm uncoordinated. I admit it, but you
just want to watch me be uncoordinated?
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm going to show you.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that. You're going to look like a deflating balloon goon.
A balloon goon.
Yeah. Just
I could be a balloon goon. Woo!
And the entire dance floor is going to be like, what the shit is that out here? Is
Save
she having
this lady?
Yes, she having a seizure?
Save this lady.
Save the old lady on the dance floor at the barn.
I think she's having a stroke.
Does she have a medical alert bracelet on her?
I'm like, watch out. Backing that ass up. I'm going to knock everybody over.
We've never seen anybody move like that before.
Done. Now I'm going to show you.
Just shut the barn doors.
I'm going to text Kenzie and Beez now that they got to teach me so that we can show you.
Show me.
I'm going to show you.
Show enough. All right, look, next week we will be in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
We will miss you, but I put together a really cool
I'm not
week.
going to miss anybody, but I love you.
We're going to put together a really cool week of free shows with the BS and some big guests, favorite guests that we've had over the years that you might not have heard because they weren't necessarily on the podcast. So I went back to the archives and put some cool stuff together. Really cool conversations with some really big names, probably, if not all of them, your favorite artists and whatnot. So that'll be a week of free shows next week. Next week it'll be pretty cool. All right, look, give us a like, share, follow on social media at Listen to the BS. Please, you can get all that information on thebaileyshow.com. If you are a business and would like to sponsor the podcast, we would love to have you. Please reach out to me, thebaileyshow.com. Don't forget, for our sponsors that we currently have, they're the best of the best. If you're looking for somebody that fits a category that they are experts in, please use them. We've got law, we've got insurance, we've got generators, we've got Dr. David Markwell and doctor and therapy. And I mean, we got it out. We got it all. So we got somebody for everybody on the podcast, which is really, really cool. Tuesday night live streams. I know we didn't do it last week. We should have it this week. If you're listening to this on the day that I release it on Monday, that's cool. So join us on that on Twitch, on the show YouTube, on the show Instagram, on Facebook, whatever your poison is. We should be good. I'm trying to line up this very interesting guest, so we'll see if that works out. And don't forget, Saturdays, the BS podcast, the very special condensed version with music added, is on 2 different radio stations in Florida, WJRR in Orlando and Planet Radio in Jacksonville. If you're not in the listening area, you still can listen to the show. It's really cool. I'll take clips throughout the week of the BS, and then we put music we put music to them. And it sounds pretty cool. So you can listen on the iHeartRadio app if you're not in the listening area, but support that. And if you dig it, go to the radio station social media, say something nice that you like it. Makes me look good. And I'd appreciate that. All right. Rach, you got anything before we get out?
Yeah, I'm leaving to go to the Bahamas.
Hook the noise. Hook the noise. Woo, cheese. Woo, cheese. Hook the noise. Hook the noise.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Take care. Hey, appreciate you listening. Have a good, safe one. Talk to you soon. Hey, bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information at episodesonthebaileyshow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Subscribe at thebaileyshow.com. Yeah, baby.